Now, tensions remain high at the inter-Korean border. In its latest movements, North Korea has deployed its main infiltration units and military hardware to the front lines. Let's connect to our correspondent Kim Hyun standing by at the Ministry of National Defense in Seoul. Hyun.
Hi, Mark. Yeah, we've been seeing some unusual and fairly concerning military movement north of the border over the past 24 hours. And officials here say that North Korea has deployed air cushion vehicles, dozens of submarines, and special forces units to the front lines. Now, military sources in the south say around 10 amphibious landing crafts left their home base and are now just 50 to 60 kilometers north of the northern limit line. Now, those crafts are believed to be transporting special forces as well. On top of that, 50 submarines, about 70% of North Korea's entire fleet, are no longer in port. Their location is unknown as they haven't been detected on any of South Korea's radar systems. The sheer number of submarines taken to the water at one time is unprecedented since the Korean War. Now, officials say the military movements are likely intended to up pressure on Seoul to meet some of its demands at the high-level talks, especially shutting off the propaganda speakers at the border.
Well, it's quite alarming that all those submarines have been deployed. We hope, of course, that North Korea doesn't launch any kind of provocation. But Hyun, what plans have the South Korean military put in place to deal with this submarine deployment?
Well, South Korea and the U.S. are taking this matter very seriously, as you can imagine, and the allies have deployed anti-submarine helicopters, destroyers, and smaller warships known as convoys near the maritime border. Now, in fact, we heard a couple hours ago that South Korea was deploying all of its destroyers and convoys. Now, on top of the marine power, heavy artillery and multiple rocket launchers are positioned to strike back in case North Korea tries to launch an attack of some sort. Now, as we are still on high alert, South Korean troops are in full combat gear and are carrying live ammunition. And the Defense Ministry also says Seoul and Washington are reviewing plans to deploy B-52 bombers and nuclear submarines to the Korean peninsula to better prepare for threats from the north. The two allies remain on the second highest level of their 5-level WatchCom threat alert system. WatchCom Level 2 is issued if signs of a critical threat are detected. And the Defense Ministry says South Korea and the United States are utilizing their full arsenal of reconnaissance satellites, planes, and other military assets at this time. Now, I'll keep you updated on the latest developments throughout the day. But for now, this has been Kim Hyun reporting live at the Ministry of National Defense in Seoul.